Hey bro fans, this is Todd, and I bought this cool action figure set. I kept seeing it on Amazon and other places over and over again, and I just really liked the way some of the figures looked in this set. And so finally I had it on my wish list for Christmas, and my wife's like, just buy the thing. So I did. I just bought the thing. So let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. It came in this box right here, not very exciting, just a plain black, or not black, plain brown box. Let's see, it says do not break down set is sold. Let's open this up and see what's inside this box once I get it open. Oh, well, that's cool. Now they got the other box that actually is more lackluster because there's no window in there, but still kind of cool. So these boxes always kind of scare me. You see them in the stores. You never know what you're going to get inside. So let's go ahead and examine the box first, and we'll then see if the figures inside match the figures on the outside. So one thing I noticed is these figures don't have pinholes in the pictures. Keep that in mind, and when we open it up, we'll check to see if they have pinholes on the inside. So you can see she's supposed to come with 2 open hands, 2 fists, 2 fireballs, and he comes with his cool sword and 2 fists and 2 hands that can hold things. Are those actual fists? No, the fists are here. These are actual the hands. Now it bugs me. I don't know why Marvel does this, but almost all the female figures don't have open hands to hold things. I've tried to find many figures that have, and every time I go and buy Marvel figures, it's really hard unless they come with an accessory to hold something. So for playability, or even for just, you know, putting them up on your shelf, sometimes you don't have the closed hand that's like that, so you can actually hold, you know, maybe a spear if you want to, or something else, or his sun sword, or whatever it is. All right, now I do not know these characters at all from the comics or the cartoons. I only got it for one major reason, and that is I want to use her head in a custom, and I want to steal his sword for a different figure. So I know it's kind of weird to buy a whole entire figure set just to steal some parts. I may also steal her belts too, just because they're cool. And of course her fire blast will probably be taken out of the set as well. But for those that are interested in this set, let's go ahead and open it up and check it out and see what articulation points are. So let's see who's online, and I'll count off. Hey Dwight, thanks for joining us. I almost forgot this was a live video. Usually I film them and then edit them later. So let's open the box. And I'll post a link to this in the description later on after the video's over, so you guys can come back and get the same deal that I got on it. Because I found a place that has it for not too much. Ugh. Wow, that is really, really lackluster, the way they pack these things now. All right, we got lots of Cracker Jack prizes inside here. First, we got the sword, which is made out of a slightly bending material for the handle, and mine's already bent a little bit, as you can see. See, the handle's slightly bent. Now, what I like about this is it has the blast all the way around it. I was afraid it was going to be on just one side or the other, so that's really cool. I really like that feature. And as far as hand size go, let's see how it fits in He-Man's hand. Oh, look at that. That is nice. All right, He-Man, you got to give it back for now. You can steal it later. Let's open up the first Cracker Jack prize. And we got fireballs and itty bitty fists. These female hands are so small. I just hope her head's not too small to use for my custom. Let's see what we have here. Oops, there's another Cracker Jack prize. That one's empty. Got to keep track of what's what so I don't throw away actual parts. Let's see what's in this Cracker Jack prize. I'm guessing it's his alternate hands. Let's take a look. Hooray! It's his alternate fists. Bump. There we go. Let's check the comments. Hey Ronald, thanks for joining us. Wow, happy 2000X He-Man Day. Nice. All right, and let's go ahead and open up this guy first. It's the Black Knight, which is funny. It's not to be confused with the Dark Knight from Batman. This is the Black Knight, and he has a coat that looks like the top half is removable, but his sleeves are not. He has an A for the Avengers, not action team from it's funny that A looks just like the A I used to have on my figures from my GI Joes almost. And then his articulation, he has ankle articulation. He has a boot cut, double jointed knees. Oh, look at that. Pinholes. Pinholes. Let's take a look at the box art one more time. See? No pinholes. That's why the box art drives me crazy when you can't see the figure. Because pinholes were always just the way all figures were, and now they can build them without pinholes. And you don't know what you're getting now. I mean, if I was in the store and I bought this expecting to get a figure with no pinholes, and then I open it up, and pinholes. And one time I got a Spider-Man, and I was so surprised it actually did not have pinholes. It was a great Spider-Man. It came in the same way in a 2-pack where you couldn't see. So it's just kind of a toss-up whether you're going to get pinholes or not. All right, let's go ahead and continue checking out. He has a thigh cut. Then he has his upper hip movement. And he has a waist turn. He has an ab crunch. It's like he has like a hawk on there, even though his name is Black Knight. And then he has wrist articulation, elbow joint, double jointed, and then shoulder movement. And then his head has a lot of articulation for forward and back, so you can look at his belly button gazing, or look up. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman, wrong universe, you're Marvel. Ah! And that's about it. Let's go and put his sun sword in his hand. Now, I don't know the full story of this guy, and I'm just going to kind of guess. I know guessing is not the best thing to do, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, this guy like traveled in time or something. I don't remember exactly. But or else he found something from a long time ago and put it on. It turned him into Dark Knight. I don't remember. But somehow it's supposed to be some kind of time travel or something from the past involved in some sort of way. But I don't recall. You know what the box might say? Let's take a look at the box. The box might tell us. Nope. No origin story on the box. All right, let's put him over here. Have him do belly button gazing. Raise his sword aloft. We'll put his head up normal. What the heck? Oh, what the heck? Oh, this is his open hand. That's funny. He's got the fist hand on this side, and the open hand was the extra hand. Okay. Stand, man, stand. Let's check the comments, and if you know his origin story, put it in the comments, and I can then say it on the video. Black Knight was from a different rent multiverse. Let's see. Watching He-Man. Yes. Okay. Time for Sersi. And I don't know her story either. I just thought she looked really cool. Wow, they added some cardboard inside there to keep her legs separated. And there she is. There she is. And let's talk about articulation. We have my light die? My light died. Okay, time to switch lights. Where did I stick my extra light now? Oh, it's over here charging. Let me charge this one and bring this one over. Yeah. All right, I got a nice new light. Let's put it on here and tighten this down. See, that's the bad thing about live videos. If this wasn't live, I would have cut the feed and switched the light out. All right, there we go. So we got ankle articulation. We have double jointed knees. Now it's kind of fun they have these knee pads because it actually blocks the bad articulation, which is kind of cool. Hides it. And then we have thigh cut, hip. Now these hips, that's up there. Wow, there's no waist cut, just their upper movement up there. Do 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 do. And then we have wrist goes back and forth on this side, and it goes back and forth on this side, and then single jointed elbow, and pinholes on the knees, none on the ankles, none on the elbows. Where he had pinholes on the knees and elbows, but only a single jointed elbow. And then it looks like her jacket is removable just on the top, and again the sleeves are not. So you can use this for a really cool vest if you wanted to. And then her head is articulated too. All right, and of course, her head looks like it's gonna be too small for my custom. No, I bought her just for the head. We'll see. Yeah, it's gonna be too small. It's funny because the Cuckoo Sisters head, which is also small, was large enough to actually work. But you can see here it's just way too narrow in the bottom there for it to work. What a bummer. So that head, it will not be used for my custom. It's just too small. Too small. Ha! Your head is too small. Anyway. Stand, man, stand. Why won't you stand? There we go. All right, so a little disappointed because I won't be able to use her head the way I planned on using it. But, oh well. She is a cool looking figure. And let's check out your guys' comments before I end the feed. Oh, she also has fireballs. Fireballs! Which look like they're made to fit with her fists. So you have to switch out the hands first. But I'm not spending the time switching her hands out. We'll just stick them in the extra hole here in her fingers. There we go. There's enough little holes around here. You could find something to fit. That fits her fingers good. Maybe that is for her fingers then. I don't know. There we go. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. All right. There they are. Let's check out your guys' comments. Hey, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better too, Mike. Excellent. Excellent. His black sword was passed on from generation to generation. And the blacksmith and forged a different type of armor. If you're pure evil, that's what the sword will turn into. This Black Knight. Okay, interesting. All right. Well, that's all I got. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, a little disappointed about that head not being able to be used for my custom. But, you know, hey, sometimes you win them, sometimes you don't. I've had it happen a couple times now. I try to grab Marvel figures. Sometimes the heads will work, but more than likely they will not. And this is one of those cases. She's just too small. You probably could put her head on an Origins figure, because Origins heads are smaller. See, that'd work probably pretty good for swapping out Origins, but it would not work for swapping out with Masterverse or Classics. It's just too little. All right, until next time, like they say in the 1987 movie, good journey. Bye now.